Alright, so we're going to try something a little bit different here. After some recording issues, we're going to go commentate over the replay, starting on board with Adam Webb, who gets a fantastic start, moving from third to first before the first turn, grabs the lead of the race. And behind that, a little bit of a collision in turn one as the cars kind of run out of room to go too wide. Being squeezed to the outside is Martino, and he will lose a position as a result. A move a little further down the field as Rossi gets a good run off the final corner compared to Dalamule. Kind of overshoots it a little bit into turn one and is going to go into the gravel. Grabs the spot but immediately loses it into turn one. A few laps further up the road, Rossi caught back up. But a little bit of understeer into turn one is going to send the Williams off into the gravel. Rossi's going to take the spot back. Alan Turner all over the back of Marcelo. Marcelo going defensive. Alan will follow suit. Try and get the draft. He's on the outside. Marcelo keeps the inside, cuts across the nose, and they are side by side going into turn two. Alan needs to give up the throttle. Still side by side on the back straight. And Alan Turner is going to get the spot. Nicely done. Alan Turner coming up on some lap traffic with Marcelo still behind. Has to check up quite a bit. Does Alan Turner, loses a lot of momentum, and that is going to give Marcelo a huge run. They are three wide. Marcelo on the inside. Alan Turner probably not happy about losing that much time in lap traffic. Marcelo is going to grab the spot, however, into the hairpin. And the next time by, as Alan Turner is trying to catch up to Marcelo, is going to get a bit of a tank slapper and chuck it into the wall. That is going to be the end of Alan Turner's race. Going down to the hairpin, the battle for second. Eckstein is going to get a lockup and a spin-up in the hairpin. That's going to allow me round the outside of the hairpin, have the inside for the next corner. Not a huge gap, as you can see, between 2 and 3 here. I do move it up into P2. Coming on to the back straightaway, Eckstein is going to get a really nice run on me. Back for second place. He was the faster car. I wasn't able to really hold him back, and I wasn't going to defend as a result. He takes a long lunge, but I give him the entire room of the track to do so. Eckstein back into P2. So in the lane for my stop, I stopped a little bit later than Eckstein. That gives me the opportunity to maybe put some laps together and get alongside him or past him out of the lane. Coming out of the pits almost side by side, and he is going to sweep around the outside of me into turn one. And Eckstein will retain second position, but I'm right there and continuing to chase him down into the second stint. So Eckstein had about a 3-second gap, but he catches a little bit of curb on the inside, and it spins him perpendicular to the wall. So it takes him a bit of time there to get going. I'm able to go by around the outside, and actually a bit of an unsafe rejoin there as it goes right in front of Rossi, who has to really slow up to avoid a collision. But Eckstein, with that spin, ended up 6 seconds behind me with just 7 laps to go. Would have it all to do to try and catch up. He was the faster car all race, so it was not outside of the realm of possibilities that he'd be able to do so. Any mistake on my part, and I would have lost the spot. So as the laps ticked down, you can see Eckstein in the background there. I'm obviously about to cross the start-finish straight, and we can just bounce through the beginning of a few laps to just see as he inches closer as the laps tick away. He was definitely all over me, and this is starting the last lap. I had enough of a gap, still 3 seconds, and I did have a very conservative lap in the end here, just to make sure I didn't make any mistakes and I had enough time to do so. So that is going to be it. Different format here this time around. Just had some recording issues, so decided to take a look at the replay and find as much on-track action as I could. Nevertheless, that's going to be another podium in the series. and a race of definite consistency playing a factor, as Eckstein's couple of mistakes, despite the fact he was the faster car, allowed me to kind of keep in touch with him, and ultimately that mistake with a few laps to go let me get by and hold the spot just by keeping a steady pace here towards the end of the race. Nevertheless, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.